Are you anxious? Stressed? Mind racing? Do you have trouble sleeping? Are you looking for healthy ways to cope? Join Speedway Jefferson, certified mindfulness practitioner and lawyer, and learn to apply mindfulness meditation to the challenges of everyday life. Harness the power of mindfulness meditation to live and work to your highest and best purpose, starting with just 5 minutes a day.
Well, hi there, and welcome to Mindful in 5, where we learn how to apply mindfulness meditation to the challenges of everyday life in bite-sized episodes for people with no time, perhaps just like you. Well, it's holiday season, and this time last year, most of us were sheltering in place, and there were many people who were so unhappy that they could not get together for the holidays with their families. This year, there are some people who are really stressed out because they get to get together with their families for the holidays. So what to do? Today, I would like to share with you a quick holiday coping technique that can help you reset yourself during times of stress. You can use it in any of life's seasons, whether it's dark or dawn or day. I call it the mindful hug, and it goes like this. When you feel yourself getting stressed out or overwhelmed by negative emotion, start by taking a 5-minute time out. Separate yourself and go somewhere quiet. You might have to run outside to the back of your building, or if that's not possible, you can go hide in a closet or hide in the restroom and just sit there for 5 minutes by yourself. Mindfulness is all about being present in the moment without judgment. And so the first step towards getting your mindful hug is to practice sufficient self-awareness that you can see when you need to step away and just be by yourself for 5 minutes. In that 5 minutes, you're going to give yourself a mindful hug. And here's how. Literally, give yourself a hug like this. Hold yourself together like I am doing right now. There's some scientific basis for what this does when you hold yourself like this that we're not going to go into today, but you can probably do some research and find it if you like. But just start by holding yourself. Hold yourself together. And you can drop your head like this, or you can keep it up, but close your eyes for your mindful hug. And the reason I want you to close your eyes is because it reduces the external distraction that you're going to see. If you need something to focus on with your eyes closed, you can focus right here at the point between the eyebrows, known by some as the center of consciousness. So now that you're holding yourself together, start with a few deep breaths. Breathe in, hold it, and exhale. Breathe in, hold it, and exhale. If you're feeling physically really tense, you can use the tension exercise. Those of you who've done a mindfulness meditation with me know tension exercise is when you inhale, you tense every muscle in your body. Identify from curling your toes to scrunching up your face. Just take every single muscle that you can identify in your body and tense it. And then hold that tension and then let it all flow out of your body. This will also help to ease the tension. So you can do that a couple of times, let's say 2 or 3 times. And then practice the technique that I will call rafts. And hopefully having a mnemonic will make it easier to remember. RAFTS, rafts. And the mnemonic stands for the following. The R stands for recognize. So you're here, you're holding yourself, you're giving yourself this hug, your eyes are closed, and the first thing you're going to do is the R. Recognize. Recognize how you are feeling in this moment. Acknowledge. This is what's here right now. Don't run away from it. Don't try and squelch it. Don't judge yourself and think I shouldn't be feeling this way. Just recognize it. This is what's here right now. This is how I'm feeling in this moment. And the A is for allow. Allow yourself to feel how you're feeling. Accept the feeling without judgment. And then the F is for feel it. Examine it and experience it. Oftentimes when we have negative emotion, we try and squelch it, right? And we tell ourselves, oh, I shouldn't be feeling this way. And so we try and sort of squish it and tamp it down and hurry past it. And in this moment, I would like you to just feel it and just be curious about what's happening in your body. What does it feel like when I'm angry? It feels like this knot in my stomach. It feels like heat. I can feel the blood rushing to my head. My ears are burning. Whatever, I can feel my heart racing. Whatever that sensation is, just allow yourself to feel it. Don't judge yourself. Just allow yourself to feel it. Explore it. And then the T is for tease apart the confusion. Oftentimes when we have negative feelings, especially when family is involved, it's not just one feeling, right? Anger is often a secondary emotion to something else. You might be feeling fear or insecurity. You might be feeling jealousy. You might be feeling frustrated. You might be feeling like you're not heard or you're not seen. You might be feeling invisible. And maybe that is the underlying emotion, and maybe there are a whole bunch of them. So try and tease apart the confusion that you're experiencing. God lovers, ask your Father to help you identify what's happening inside me right now. God, examine my heart and show me what's happening inside me right now. So that's the T. Tease apart these emotions and then identify what part of this is really true for you right now. And then the S is for stay with it and let it dissipate. It's really difficult to hold on to negative emotion if you are just in this moment and you're allowing it and you're breathing through it and you're accepting that it's here and you're being curious about what it feels like, because that curiosity and that breathing is going to overtake those negative emotions and allow it to just dissipate on its own, kind of like clouds moving across the sky. And so that is the rafts technique. Recognize it, allow it, feel it, tease apart the confusion, stay with it, and let it dissipate. And once you've done that, you can now reset your intentions for your gathering. How do I want to be when I go back in there with my family? You can choose to be calmly active and be actively calm without getting riled up by what people are saying. I can choose to reject the lies and the things that are said about me that are not true, that I do not accept as truth. I can choose to hold myself together and be, in a way, kind of separated from the emotional triggers and all of those things that get me all riled up. You can choose it. And if you choose it, and if you set that intention, you might have to run back for your 5-minute mindful hug in an hour or in another 15 minutes. But you can find your way and find a path where you hold on to those intentions as long as possible so that you can weather the stressful ups and downs of being all together now with family over the holidays. And remember, you might be out of practice because Maybe a whole year has gone by where you haven't been around a lot of people. So give yourself grace and also give your family grace. They're still probably having to practice this thing too. And so be compassionate, show compassion for yourself, show compassion for your family, and try and just be understanding and patient and take it one step at a time. So this is the first of our holiday installation. Hopefully this is a tool that you find helpful. Come back next week where we will unpack another mindfulness tool that you can use over the holidays. Until then, this is B-Way saying thank you for joining me. Share this with somebody if you think there's somebody else who could use a mindful hug over the holidays. Until next week, be mindful and be well.
Thank you for listening to Mindful in 5. If you enjoyed it, follow and rate it on your favorite podcast platform or on trustpilot.com. Get your copy of the book Mindful in 5 from Amazon.com or mindfulin5.com today. Visit mindfulin5.com to download sample chapters of the book, watch videos, connect with the Mindful in 5 community on social media, and more. Until next time, be mindful and be well.